I'm not sure if that's light or dark or what. Welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoor. We're in the car, as you can see. I thought I'd do a little bit of footage in the car, just going up. We're going up to Dunkeld. Up behind Dunkeld there's quite a lot of open water, and we camped last summer up at Loch Audrey, so I think we're going to go there or thereabouts again. We're early February, so a bit colder. It's been raining most of the morning and it's forecast to be showery, with a wee bit of everything, and it's supposed to dry out a little bit overnight. So I've brought my waterproof trousers, a bit of a waterproof jacket. I just weighed my bag, over 20 kg. It's just everything: jumpers, camera gear, bit of food, bit of cooking stuff, sleeping bag, rucksack. It just all really mounts up. But the sun's starting to break through a little bit now, but it's really kind of cloudy. We've got a decent walk in. We've got about I think it's about 5 or 6 miles depending what way I go. So it's quite early. It's only about 1 after 1, so we should be on foot by about 2, and it's not getting dark until about 5, so it gives me a good time to get up, get a pitch, get set up. We've just got a simple little tea tonight. Audrey's in good form. She's had a nice bit of lunch before she's set off. So I will stop gibbering. We'll do a bit of footage on the way up. And thanks again for tuning in. Much appreciate everyone's support. Stay tuned. We should be in for a good one this afternoon, tonight. Bit of everything going on weather-wise. So stay tuned. For a minute, right by the water. The wind's dropped. Absolutely gorgeous. It's only 3 o'clock. We've got another 3 miles to walk. Although there's another little loch up there that I've not checked out, so don't know. She's enjoying herself. Thanks again for joining me on my adventures with Audrey. It's looking ominously grey. We're almost 2 hours in. Some nice, it's a bit open, it's a bit barren, but it's looking quite quite ominous across that way. We're getting there, I'm not sure how long we've got to go, not far. I'd say 15, maybe 20 minutes. My tripod's just broken as well, so I'm going to need to try and botch up my tripod. The kind of sort of the angle thing is just kind of broken off, so I'll need to try and work something out. There's ice something, so really nice walk. She's enjoying herself, lots of water to drink, fresh water. I need to filter some water when I get up to camp. I've brought like half a litre, but I knew there's like lots of nice fresh water up here, so I'm going to filter some water. And yeah, feeling quite healthy. I just had my lunch before I came out, so, and I've got plenty of food for tonight, and maybe have a light something to eat tomorrow morning. I'll see how I feel, because it's quite a trek to do on an empty stomach. Lovely little stream we're walking down the side of. Beautiful, fresh, clean water. So I'll get you back when we land, and we're going to get the tent up pretty pronto. Try and get things in the tent before it starts raining. It'll definitely rain tonight, I would say, at a kind of 80% chance about tea time. So, but I can cook in the porch. We're just having quite a simple meal tonight. What is it? A boiled, kind of ready, a freeze-dried sort of meal, and I'm going to add a few rashers of Simon Howes bacon and some mushrooms. That'll kind of bulk it up a little bit, followed by coffee, and I think I was going to bring a meal of rice, but I think I've forgotten that. I've got got a couple of nice biscuits and stuff, which will be fine. Plenty. I'm getting hungry, I'm looking forward to that. Right. Crack on. That was monstrous. We're here. No one else is up, which is great. Nice flat pitch here. I'm just going to stick the tent up before the rain starts. Get some water. We stayed across there. There's a wee little fisherman's kind of cottage over there. Stayed there with Mike and Jerry, and I wanted to kind of walk right around to see if there's more spots. There's a path that goes around. I might, if I felt adventurous, I might go around with my head torch on later on, but I'm shattered again. You know, people having big fires like that on the grass, look. That camera's broken, it's going to be doing that all night, I think. You know, you're supposed to leave no trace. That's like big scars and ugly mess. Right, stop gibbering, get the tent up. Oh, over 6 miles. Right, get this rucksack off. A couple of Land Rovers, there's people working on a fence and stuff up here, so I've a few people kicking about, but feels like I've got the place to myself, which is spot on. come here. Right, that's us. We've got some water. Tent's up, just up on the little flat bit there. Audrey, come here. It's cold. It's a bit rainy just started, so we managed to get everything in the tent, which is great. No one else is around. Feels like we've got the whole place to ourselves, which is amazing. We're not going to bother with a fire. There's a couple little sort of fire spots. There's some wood. I brought. Come here. I brought some up here. Audrey. Upsa. I brought some. Oh, come here. I brought some. Jeez. I brought some fire stuff as well, but I think we're just going to sit in the porch and or if it stays dry, I might bring the stove down here. Don't know. We'll see. I brought that my Thermarest chair thing for the mat, but since I've got the bigger extra large mat, I don't know if it will fit in. So, but it was quite comfortable last time. I was saying that it's quite sheltered and comfortable down here. So, I don't know. We'll probably actually go into the tent. It's starting to rain. Try and get a little swim in the morning. So I'll give you a quick show of the tent. I'm struggling with the tripod. You're sitting on a big stone just now. The tripod's not behaving itself. So I'm going to get the tent, the mat, sleeping bag, bits and pieces, and focus on tea. I'm hungry. That'll be nice. I'm starving. So yeah, probably just get the tent set up and just cook in the porch. Got a really nice view across the loch from the tent as well. So nice walk. It's over 6 miles with 20 kilogram. You really feel like a really good workout. So that's always really nice, and she's always nice and tired as well, so she's going to get her supper and get into her bed. So, but all good. Lovely up here. This is one of the wee lochs up behind Dunkeld in Scotland, and during the week, it's a Wednesday night, I'm not expecting to see anyone, which is even better. So place to ourselves. I've got my Kindle. We're going to have some tea. We're going to get comfy. She's got her jumper on, get her warm, blanket on in her bed, in for a nice cosy. I've got my green puffy trousers that I can put on. I've got another jacket I can put underneath this one. So, right, I'm going to get the tent sorted and start getting some tea. Nice little boil in the bag. Just pour the boiling water in, let it sit for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, cook some bacon and mushrooms, add it all in. Perfecto. I've got 2 or 3 days off. It's mid-term, so Mia got her jags yesterday. You get like a double immunisation when you're 14, 15 in Scotland. So she got that done, and a couple of days off. We're going to chill. We're going to go up to St Andrews. Tonight's the first night off, so great to get a night in the tent with the wee one. Chill for a few days, play some tennis with Mia, hopefully if it's not too windy and wet. What else have we got planned? Yeah, some movies, some food, just a bit of downtime. Work's been sort of full on, so nice to switch off for a few days. And what better way to start it than a wild camp? Amazing. Aye, so the tent goes up pretty quick. What sort of view is that to have right across? Right, I'm getting cold. Let's get cozied up in the tent. It's fairly protected here as well. So Audrey, here. This is airbag system for inflating these thermarest mats. It's a wee bit mucking about. Once you clip that on, I'm really enjoying it. Just kind of capture as much air as you can. It doesn't look much, but it doesn't seem to take much to. Right, it's going to be a little bit makeshift tonight because the tripod's broken. It's finally given up the ghost, so it's after 5, the rain's on, so I'm just going to, whilst the porch, it's kind of coming down this way, so I think we're going to be okay just keeping the porch open. It's not crazy heavy yet, the rain, so we're just going to quickly get the water boiling. Just do a little bit of prep stuff. We're having that bolognese. Let's see how much water it takes. That's what I'm talking about. Avocado, brown bread, really spicy hot sauce and black pepper. Slumming it as per. Nice. Right, I'm going to munch my tea. Have a wee tin of juice. She's going to get into some nice tea in a minute. I'm going to put my army puffies on because it's freezing, and these legs zip right up, so you can just negotiate your boot without taking your boots off. I notice there's a couple of burn marks on these now, but they're just kind of warm over trousers for the winter. Makes such a difference just when you're sitting about camp. Spot on. That's me. Jackets on, trousers on, warming up now. She's at her tea, dishes away. No view, it's pitch dark out there and it's cold tonight, proper. I think just because of the wind it feels like it's sitting about freezing, but there's a little bit of light rain. So, nice. I'm going to there you go. Caramel log. I'm going to check all my guys and my pegs, because last weekend when I was up the hill, 2 or 3 of the pegs got when I was checking, putting the tent down. That was probably why it was all flapping. They must have got pulled out during the night, and I didn't bother getting up and checking because you need to get dressed and go out into the cold. And it didn't seem that bad, but in hindsight I probably should have got up and checked. But so I'm going to make sure that the pegs are all battened down tonight. Again, we're gusty, we're quite elevated up here, but that was, just before I sign out, that was a nice tea, by the way. Those kind of sort of boil in the bag, freeze dried, especially when you add a little bits and pieces to kind of bulk it up a little bit. But the piece de resistance was the avocado hot sauce with black pepper on nice fresh brown bread that I got in Tesco's today. Nice coffee. Yeah, I'm getting into a little bit of sort of avocado and, you know, a wee bit of kind of luxury food. So right, nice and chilled night. I really enjoyed that walk today. Feeling a little bit fitter because I've been doing a little bit of running and stuff. Not massively, but managed that. It was like over 6 miles with a 20 kilo pack, so same going out in the morning. I'll probably get up in the morning, just have a coffee. I've got a couple of biscuits and bits and pieces, but probably won't hang around when I get back down the road. So hopefully it'll be dry. I've got my waterproofs and I'm going to try and get for a wee swim, but it'll be freezing, so don't want to get too cold. Although I'll warm up, so I'm going to go up. We're going to go back a different route up over the hill, so it's quite a climb, and so I'm looking forward to that. It's a nice walk back, a little bit more elevated. So it's probably about 9 now. She's all tucked up. I'm warming up now in my sleeping bag. Catch you in the morning. Night night. Morning folks. That's about 7. Pretty good sleep last night. The wind settled down. Got all my jumpers off, my hat was off, my socks were off. So yeah, really kind of warmed up. So quite a lot of kind of geese on the loch this morning, quite a lot of noise. So we're going to get up and get a coffee. I quite fancied packing my stuff up but leaving my tent up and actually walking around the loch. I don't know if that's a bit over ambitious. It's not a long walk, but I quite fancy exploring over the other side, and I want to kind of try and get in for a wee bit of swim or a wee cool soak. So I think we'll start by coffee and just slowly kind of getting organised, but nice and cosy, nice and settled. Really one of my favourite pitches of all time, because it's flat, it's grassy, the tent's solid, and as you'll see from the view, although it's still quite dark, beautiful part of Scotland in the middle of nowhere, sort of 6, maybe 7 miles from the nearest town. So you're really feeling quite kind of in the wilderness, so really nice. I've decided it's only about 7:30. We're going to walk around the loch. Back in 9, mid-February, Scottish loch. Hopefully she won't whine too much, she's picking these stones out of the water. So in for a quick cool down, that's the tent away, leaving absolutely no trace. That's chilly, but nice. Oh, nice bit of cold water. Right, dry off, get dressed. Not quite signed out, but I'll sign off soon. Right. Oh. Right, that's us. We're going to get down the road. That was superb. That was absolutely superb. Thank you for joining me in this little one. Food spot on. bit of reading, bit of bed. Got a nice walk, got a couple hours walk out, so it's a decent trek for her. Get her on the lead in a wee while, but keep her off just now. We'll warm up once I get my rucksack on. We'll do a little bit of footage, might even do a little bit more narrative, but we'll see. That was so nice in the water, just proper cold, but a couple of minutes, maybe 3 minutes, something like that, so I'm shivery, so I'm going to just get the rucksack on. Thank you again for joining us last night. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. That was superb. I hope everyone's taking care out there. We'll catch you on the next trip. Take care. See all the trees that have been taken down by the beavers trying to